right, give us a date. Give us a date. Give us a date. Give us a date, please. No date? Oh, man. So that was sweet. So there's a lot to unpack there for sure. Let's take a peek at this. Rangefinder is the biggest thing of them all. I don't know if that's a... I just didn't tell if that was stationary or if it was handheld. Yeah, so we'll take a peek at that. Right now the map to me, it honestly looks like a perfect mix of like customs reserve and woods. But it also seems like a massive, like, look at how big this map is. I mean, you're just, this is like full-blown reserve vibes. You got like it's like a water treatment facility. You got like the military base fob in the back right. You have a building on the far left. Who knows if that's explorable? I think this map is way bigger than I actually thought it was going to be. I honestly thought it was going to be similar to like the original shoreline before they added the resort, but this is massive. Like this landscape here looks almost just as big as the walking area of reserve. Yep, look, I think this is the backside of the resort, like the cabin, the resort cabin, little store. Here's the front side, gym in the basement, helicopter pad. So yeah, about this whole lighthouse thing, like this looks closed off, so I'm not entirely sure how this is supposed to work, right? Like, is this going to be accessible to us right away? Is this going to be expanded down the road? I don't know. Trader area, maybe. Is that what that? I don't know. We'll see. Quiet Coast. So there's the Scar light with a weird optic. I will say the Scar looks very shiny. Yeah, it looks, this is the Scar L. Very shiny. Reaper on an AK. Nothing new here. Seems like a new dust cover for an AK. Gloves. New optic for the AKs as well. Rest. It says rest stop. Maybe it could be something like, that's where the in-game trader is going to be, most likely. That's not in the game right now, right? So there will be a lighthouse in-game trader, but not right away. There's our new 20 gauge revolver shotgun. I'm pretty sure it's 20 gauge anyway. I'm pretty sure it's 20 gauge. It kind of looks like it's 12 gauge, to be honest with you. But I'm 99% certain that this is supposed to be 20 gauge. Looks like it's loading in 12 gauge though, for real. I don't know. It's kind of, it looks like 12 gauge. I don't know. I can't tell. It looks like 20 gauge shells. Looks like 12 gauge. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. So this whole area, this is just like straight up woods. Straight up woods. Also looks like you're right up against something that looks like customs. Okay, so let me back that up a little bit here. Looks like a new jacket potentially on the right side. There we go. Water looks different. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, so this is like a Schmott and Bender. HK, crazy optic. Different attachments for the Scar. I'm assuming this is the Scar light. Yeah, this is an HK optic. The HK 417. Is this an HK 417? It kind of just looks like a modified Scar. It is a 417? Oh shit. Look it up on Google. The gun says HK right on it. The optic does. It says it on the magwell. All right, so we weren't really expecting that. This is a nice little optic. You don't have the mill dots or anything like that, but... So what do we got here? It looks like we have an island. I don't know. You got a massive mountain. Might be able to snipe from there. Who knows? You got an oil truck. We're probably planting markers on that bad boy. The water, that's a good point. The water does look really good. Berets. I mean, we already have them, but rockets and berets. Okay, so the Vortex Rangefinder, 1500. So this is definitely handheld. Now this is going to be sweet. It also has a battery indicator, but it's probably not going to be using batteries right away, just like the Reaper and all that. But maybe down the road, they're going to add some batteries at some point, but this is pretty sweet. I know the rangefinder is one of those things that a lot of people have been wanting for a long time. Yeah, I suspect this is just going to be in your compass slot, but this is going to be great. And honestly, something like this might not get used all the time, but it's going to be used initially on different maps so players can identify the distances. And once people get used to the differences or the distances, then they might not need to use this nearly as much. But this is still a nice tool to have in the game. We also, yeah, the nice hat. We have a nice little, a cool looking boonie hat with the Ghost Marksman suit over here, right in front of my big fat head. Looks like it's got some leaves on it. New optic as well. KS-23, right to the face. Yep, just gonna kill that guy. New optic for the SKS. Look at that red dot. Little dovetail red dot. Ooh, that's a sick photo. See, that'd be a good thumbnail right there. Shotgun, MP155. Ooh, recoil looks real nice on that. It seems like there's a lot of guys dying from grenade launchers. Does anybody else notice that? Like, I haven't seen an underbarrel grenade launcher just yet, but it seems like there's a... Oh, is it the impact nades? Maybe it's the impact nades that keeps killing everybody. Because those are coming later. But I'm just seeing these guys, like, dropping immediately. Nice optic right here. Look at this. Oh. So this looks like it is on the far side. Yeah, this is the far side of the water treatment facility here. Got this destroyed bridge over here on the left. Massive bridge over here on the left. I'm not too sure if you'll be able to get up there, but that looks really cool. This guy just took a shot to the face. The double barrel. So here we go. Man, I'm excited for the double barrel, especially if you have the option to shoot both barrels at the exact same time. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that, but if they allow that to happen, 2 shots of Magnum buckshot does 800 damage. Like, you'll be able to immediately drop somebody. Okay, so what was that? So what kind of grenade is this? This looks like a new, like a flashbang? Kind of looks like a new flashbang. I'm not too sure exactly what this is. Flash, new type of flash, M84. Kind of looks like something along those lines. Oh, man, they go through that so fast. So there's the impact grenade. I'm actually excited for this because I feel like this might be a grenade that I might actually be able to kill people with. So there you go. There's your impact nade. I suspect the radius is going to be shorter than a VOG because anytime you have a situation where you have a grenade that immediately explodes in Tarkov, yeah, the radius will be tinier. So, or a boss killer, it depends on how much damage it does, but these things are probably going to be pricey, I imagine. If they're really powerful, then they're going to be very, very, very expensive. Like, if it's going to one-tap somebody on a direct hit, these things are going to be going for minimum like 80K. Little new optic on a Saiga. Just a bunch of dudes holding down a house. Classic. More bolt jamming malfunctions, as it says in the lower right, for all you guys that really enjoy malfunctions out there. Guess what? You can now jam your bolt in the middle of a firefight, and red hot suppressor. Oh, yo, you guys are on the ball. Look at this. Yo, YouTube that might be watching. Chat's helping me out. Twitch chats. You guys are just on the ball right now. Thank you guys. So overheating, so you'll be able to overheat a gun, whether or not that's just like visual or cosmetic. For the moment, it says weapon issue in the lower left. Maybe the hotter the weapon that you have, the more probability of it malfunctioning. Or it's just a visual thing for now, and you're just going to have a hot suppressor, and then down the road, maybe it could just be cosmetic for the moment. Yeah, who knows? What do we got here? Some guy just getting lit up with a scar. Some guy just eating a face full of AK. So is this the USP? What is this? I'm assuming this is the USP, but I can't really tell what it is because we're just looking through the iron sights. So I'm assuming this is the USP, but we don't really get a good look at it. Initially, when I was watching the trailer, I was like, that kind of looks like a deagle. USP 45. So, oh, we already knew this was coming, but suppressor for the UMP, so threaded barrel attachment for the UMP. Not really going to change the UMP that much, but the UMP is a low price SMG, low rate of fire. It's used in the early game as a budget weapon. The biggest con of the UMP is the fact that it is very loud and very distinctive. So the fact that you can put a suppressor on there will probably increase the usability of this gun drastically because of the price point. Somehow the Elcan looks better, but I mean, I'm also biased and I really like the Elcan. Also a very good angle for a screenshot. This is like screenshot heaven right now. I don't know if it's just me. It kind of looks like the lighting looks different as it's bouncing off of players, but that also just could be an individual graphics thing. This guy is about to get stabbed in the face. Poor guy. New cosmetics though, it looks like. New pants. Ooh, you got a Russian army patch on this jacket right here. Crashed helicopter. This optic is brand new. Now this looks straight up like reserve at night. Like this whole water treatment plant. I'm just getting a mixture between all the maps. Like I think you're gonna have like an area that reminds you of woods, an area that reminds you of reserve. It almost seems like a perfect mixture of both. There's the impact nade. The train. The train exfil, they want to add it to most, like a lot of the maps that have railways. So this on customs would be really cool. Yeah, I think the water does look new. I don't know. Water looks good. Cool trailer. Yep, nice trailer. That's where the trader is supposed to be. Yeah, eventually. So Lighthouse doesn't have its trader yet, but it will have it eventually down the road. Well, that wraps up today's video, so thank you so much for watching. If you're new, subscribe here on YouTube or watch my live streams Monday through Friday starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a link in the description box of this video that will take you right there, and hit the follow button because it'll let you know whenever I go live. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.